The National Assembly wants federal government to designate armed bandits and their sponsors as terrorists. A senior officer of the Nigerian Navy says arms donated to some African countries end up in Nigeria. Also on the program, we'll talk to Abia lawmaker Uko Ndukwe Nkole, representing Arochukwu Ohafia federal constituency of Abia State, on the state of the nation as Nigeria marks 61 years of independence. This is the Hallowed Chambers. I am Jesu Ade. After many motions and bills that seek to find a lasting solution to different forms of insecurity and criminality in many parts of the country, the two chambers of the National Assembly have called on President Muhammadu Buhari to immediately declare rampaging bandits and their sponsors as terrorists and treat them as such. The lawmakers strongly believe declaring the bandits as terrorists will give impetus to security agencies to crack down on them.
The present military onslaught on the bandits is not well coordinated because it is only being orchestrated in the Forest State instead of all the frontline states ravaged by banditry, i.e. Sokoto, Katsina, Niger, and the Kaduna states. The operation should be holistic instead of restrictive in order to produce effective and desired results. And therefore, in this case, the various governments, state governments, should actually take the path of the Zamfara state to make sure that they also have the same onslaught in their states.
When given the force of law, we'll renew the vigor of our military personnel and make them resolute in dealing with the menace of banditry, as the mode of operation and rule of engagement will be scaled up accordingly.
Hours after the Nigerian Senate raised the motion seeking to declare bandits as terrorists, another gruesome attack again caught the attention of lawmakers. The senators strongly condemned the gruesome killing of Chike Akunyili, the husband of the late Director General of NAFDAC, Dora Akunyili. Chike Akunyili was killed along with his driver and police orderly after receiving a posthumous award on behalf of the wife. Now the legislators want more drastic action from the government to stop the widespread violence across the country.
The Senate notes too that the late Dr. Chike Akunyili is a medical director of St. Leo Hospital, Enugu, an established academician, a medical director, a medical doctor of repute, and one who had contributed immensely to the development of healthcare in Nigeria. The Senate notes further that Dr. Chike Akunyili went to Onitsha to present a paper and receive an award at memorial lecture put together by civil society organization in honor of his late wife, Professor Dora Akunyili, and was gruesomely attacked and murdered at Mpo on his way back to Enugu. The Senate is aware that lots of gruesome attacks and killings have been going on around in the entire Southeast, especially in Anambra State, Enugu State, and Imo State.
This Senate has done everything, including the recently passed and signed into law supplementary budget to address, and let us at this time also commend the Nigerian Army and other security agencies for doing their best.
The House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence held a public hearing of 4 bills, including one seeking to create a commission against the proliferation of arms and light weapons. A senior officer of the Nigerian Navy who stood in for the Chief of Naval Staff caused a stir when she accused some Chadian soldiers of selling weapons for as low as $20 to make ends meet. She called for a law that will guide the donation and receipt of arms in Africa, as well as the construction of armories for neighboring nations.
Most of their arms that are being donated by developed countries in the name of assisting us to fight our problems are compounding our problems in Nigeria, because you find out that each average Chadian soldier has 20 to 30 arms underneath his bed. When he's broke, he brings it out and sells it for $30, $20. I am here, I am standing here, and I'm saying it. Since we are going to collaborate with ECOWAS and other countries that are donating such arms to these countries, I think we should insist that they should either enact laws to govern the handling of these arms and ammunition, or build an armory for these countries, or else we will not see peace.
Lawmakers in the House of Representatives have expressed divergent views on Nigeria's current situation after 61 years of independence. They call for more cohesion among all sections of the country.
Nigeria has not failed. We have been able to establish ourselves just like any other country in the globe. Nigeria, we have had our own share of misfortune, of crisis leading to the unfortunate civil war. But the fact that we were able to come out of that civil war as a united country with one destiny and one home underscore the commitment of Nigerians to live as one. And therefore we have every cause to celebrate at 61.
Whatever achievement that we had garnered before has been messed up. Why did I say so? The founding fathers had a dream of a Nigeria where life and property will be safe and people can go about their duties without fear of being messed up by insecurity. Today, that is not the case. We have insecurity, we have unemployment, we have all vices now affecting us in Nigeria. And that is informed by fake promises. When people come into office and they make promises, or before they come into office, they make promises that they can't keep. The outcome, the result, the effect is usually what we see, or what we are seeing now within us and facing us.
Joining me on the program is Abia State lawmaker Uko Ndukwe Nkole, representing Arochukwu, Ohafia federal constituency. He is a member of the opposition party, PDP. Welcome to the Hallowed Chambers.
Thank you so much.
61 years after Nigeria attained independence, how do we view the efforts of our heroes past?
Looking at the labors of our heroes past, it appears between 2015 to now, it appears is going in vain. The national anthem says that the labors of our heroes past should not be in vain. But with the way things are now, especially Nigeria 61, it appears their labors is turning into in vain. But I believe change is what is constant. Change is for good. So I see a situation where definitely Nigerians have the democratic powers, because power resides to the people to make that effective change that will bring the constructive, innovative changes that we all aspire and yearn for.
Many people have spoken about true federalism. What for you is the problem with Nigeria?
Nigeria's system of federalism is actually not founded on the principles of true federalism as being practiced. The 1999 Constitution, as amended, has been implemented in such a manner that the aim of the principles of federalism has not been achieved. If you're talking about federalism, true federalism means fiscal federalism. Fiscal federalism is a situation whereby the states controls their resources, generate their resources, and contribute a little to the center. At the base is the grassroots. At the subnationals, at the subregions, the state governors, the local government chairmen, the representatives of the people are all based at that level. So With that arrangement, it is easily deductible that people at that level are closer to the grassroots and also closer to the needs of the people. Now, if these funds are generated from these sub-regions, sub-nationals, and sent centrally at Abuja, every month end, you come and sit over FAC and share this money. It's a feeding bottle federalism, which is not what our constitution envisages, or true federalism envisages. So there is every need that we should unbundle our own style of federalism to reflect the federalism, the presidential system of government that is being practiced from at America, where we borrowed our democracy from. Take, for instance, the issue of security. Look at the police. You have a central command. The military has military commands. The Navy, Air Force, everybody centered at Abuja. You have one commander. Now you have 36 states. You have 774 local governments. You have 360 federal constituencies. You have 309 senatorial zones. And you have over 100,000 or thereabouts polling units. This is cascading segmentations of the country to the grassroots. Now, in doing that, these are nucleus, these are formations where persons live. And effective policing is very, very important. Now, you rely on someone, Inspector General of Police in Abuja, or Chief of Army Staff, to give command around 36 states, 774 local governments, 360 federal constituencies, 109 federal districts. I mean, it is cumbersome.
So are you lending support to the call for creation of state police?
What I'm saying, actually, it should be decentralized in such a manner that states should be able to recruit and train their police force. Nigeria is ripe for state police. Intelligence gathering is key. DSS, that is the functional, the operational, the statutory body for intelligence gathering in this nation, is also centralized in Abuja with 36 commands plus FCT 37 commands. They have been overstretched. Now, I am from Abam. You now post someone from Kaura Nomada to go to Abam. Before he settles down to understand the nooks and crannies, to understand the identity of those persons, his time may be up and he will end up not doing nothing. But if our local architecture, the local intelligence is gathered by personnel from those respective communities, those local governments, up to the states, you find out that whoever that is coming into my community, for instance, I know the neighborhood. If a vehicle that is coming, I know, oh, this vehicle is going to stop at this particular place, and the occupants are necessarily going to stop at this place. But if I am not from that community, any vehicle that is coming in, like the Nigerian police, everybody is a suspect. Oh yeah, calm down. By the end of the day, you end up either getting the innocents to punish for an offense they didn't commit, or you end up not doing the police work or the policing at all, like which cuts across all the security agencies. So it is practicable that we domesticate, that we change the architectural structure, security architectural structure, to reflect the needs, the desire that can actually protect the persons, because that is actually what is happening.
But those against this move fear that the state governors may turn it against perceived enemies.
Well, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. We have also had a federal police that also looks elsewhere when some certain governors are not from the center are being persecuted, or when some issues are happening. So it's human nature. But I believe to cure that mischief is a way to build a stronger, that is the more reason why we should build a stronger institutions. Our constitution, our law books should also be amended to accommodate such incidences when they occur. But the advantages outweighs the disadvantages of that.
Let's look at the National Assembly's call on the executive to declare bandits as terrorists. Did the parliament need to tell the government what to do as far as the issue is concerned?
It is sad that the parliament is now telling the executive what to do. It's long overdue. The president swore to protect lives and property of Nigerians. And he has a military background. He understands what it means, what security means. So he needs not to be told.
What difference would that make in the fight against terrorism?
Bandits is just a matter of semantics. Bandits is just to, when you don't want people to know the intensity of the actions, activities of all these things. So they escalated and the frequency in occurrence and the pattern. In fact, you don't even need to. Don't go far. Just Google terrorist index. You know the highest killers, and this is about terrorism. So we're just kind of like trying to give it a guy name. But the names of these things are persons that are terrorists, non-state actors taking over the functions of state. Look at the way military are being decimated. It even appears that the police too are even almost helpless. So it is clearly, and it's important that these things are defined. When bandits is having sophisticated weapons that can even bring down an aircraft, you don't say they are bandits anymore. That is pure terrorism.
Seems to be in the grip of IPOB. How do we get to stop the indiscriminate killings in the region?
Well, the agitation for sovereign state of Biafra before now has always been a non-violent movement. But the new dimensions it has taken, I expect the security agencies to do the needful and unravel. There has been counterclaims and all these other claims. So it is now on the doorsteps of the security agencies to really unravel this mystery behind all these serial killings in the southeast, because I don't think that is what the kind of Biafra they should be looking for. If you kill all your persons, then who are you coming to lord the Biafra over? So with also these counterclaims from the statements flying up and down, denials and all these things. So I expect the security agencies, everybody is waiting to see how that issues will be resolved. And those are behind the killings on mass, especially now, nobody's claiming responsibility.
Southeast governors and leaders like you seem helpless in arresting the worsening security situation in the zone.
We have issues of Boko Haram in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, spread into the north central, even to the southeast, southwest. Those issues are now left for those regional leaders to handle. You can see a national approach to resolving that issue. You can even see international dimensions coming in. I see United Nations, Red Cross, everybody, humanitarian aspects, and up to this. So when you are talking about an issue in Southeast, now pushing it down to the governors, I don't think you are being fair to the Southeast governors and their leadership. It should be approached with every serious as a national outlook. The president should step up his game. I advocate let the president find time to go to Southeast and really meet with his youths. He's the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Find time and hear them out. Let President Musa Yar'Adua, the amnesty program, he was at the forefront. So let the president move around. That his youth, that is this, does all this agitation. So asking the Southeastern leaders to do that. They don't control any security, any of the security arms. They don't have such powers. They're the chief security officers. But constitutionally, they can't, a lance corporal, a recruit in the police or in the army, they don't have any power to post anyone, move anybody around.
Back to Nigeria at 61. What do you hope to see in the next 12 calendar months?
I hope to see Nigeria where everybody will be integrated. Power has moved around. I want to see where southeastern part of Nigeria is integrated by the whole, embraced by the rest 5 geopolitical zones. Let everybody join hands to support the southeasterners in making a president of Nigeria. We have done Southwest, the whole regions supported them. We have seen it in Northwest. We have seen it in South-South. And President Muhammadu Buhari is serving out his 8-year term. It's also important that all of us, everyone should join hands and support the Southeasterner. Because he's going to be a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not the president of the Southeast.
That's all we have time for on the program. You can watch a repeat on Sunday and also see the full show on TVC News YouTube channel. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on all social media platforms to continue the conversation online. My name is Tijesu Adeoye. Thank you for watching.